point slope form. So in point slope form, so equation of a straight line, equation of the straight line which passes through the point P some x1 comma y1 and having slope m is y minus y1 is equals to m into x minus x1. Y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. So example, suppose equation of a straight line, just yes, example, equation of a straight line passes through point some p2 comma 3 and making an angle, pi by 4 degrees, pi by 4 radians with positive direction of x-axis. Positive direction of x-axis. So solution here, point is given, that is p2 comma 3 is given. So theta is pi by 4, therefore inclination, therefore slope is equal to what? Tan theta, that's tan of 45. Tan 45 is what? 1 by root 2. Slope is given. Therefore point slope form is required line. A required line is y minus y1 is equals to m into. M is what? 1 by root 2 into x minus x1. So this is the equation of the line in slope form. Form 5, normal form. Normal form. See, in normal form, suppose this y-axis and x-axis. So this is the line, straight line. You need to find this straight line equation. So for that one, what you do is, this is origin. So from origin, you drop the perpendicular from origin on the required straight line. So this angle is what? 90 degrees. Now what you do, and here this angle is 90 degrees, then the angle made by the perpendicular dropped from origin to required line is some alpha. So don't think that this is not the inclination of the lines, yes or no? The angle made by the line with the required line with the positive direction of x-axis, this one. So this is the slope. This is the inclination, not this one. Just this is, don't think that tan alpha is a slope of this line. Okay. So there is no relation to slope of this line to this alpha. So this is the just the perpendicular, the angle made by the perpendicular dropped from origin to line with the positive direction of x-axis. One quantity is given, this alpha. Another quantity is the perpendicular distance from origin to the line is p. Here also two quantities are given, two things, that is p and alpha. Then with this angle alpha with distance p, only unique line is possible. So to find that line, so what you do is, if this angle is alpha, so the remaining angle, this one is equal to what? 90 minus alpha. Yes or no? 90 minus alpha. Now tell me, suppose this is A, this one is B. Now from suppose this is some n, foot of the perpendicular is n. Now here two right angle triangles are there. In above diagram, two right angle triangles are there. So first what we do is, from right triangle OAN, it's a right angle triangle. From this right angle triangle OAN, so I need this distance. Because if you calculate this OA distance, then you will get x coordinate of A, y coordinate anyway 0 on x axis. That's why I will calculate this OA. To find OA, so to find this OA, which trigonometric ratio we use, because we need this distance P. Yes or no? This distance P we have, and which trigonometric ratio involves this P and this one? This is adjacent, cos. Yes, adjacent, and sorry, this one is adjacent, and this one is what? Hypotenuse. Yes or no? Opposite to 90. So cos alpha is equal to, from this one, cos alpha is equals to what you get? P by OA. That implies OA is equal to P by cos alpha, that is P secant alpha. So therefore A coordinates are what now? P secant alpha, comma 0. This A coordinates. P secant alpha, comma 0. Similarly, you take this right angle triangle OBN. Now here I need OB, this distance. And here which trigonometric ratio we need to use? Secant 90 minus alpha is equals to OB by ON. What is secant 90 minus alpha? Cosecant alpha is equals to OB by ON is P. Therefore, OB is equals to P, not a mistake, cosecant alpha, right? Nice. Cosecant alpha. Therefore, B coordinates are what? 0, comma P cosecant alpha. We got A and B. Therefore, already we have seen if x-intercept is A, comma 0 and y-intercept is 0, comma B, then what is the equation of the line? X by A plus y by B equal to 1. Intercept form, two intercept form. Yes or no? So now, with the help of that one, now required line is what? X by OA. OA is what? P secant alpha. So y by B, y-intercept is what? P cosecant alpha is equal to 1. Since from which line? X by A plus y by B equal to 1. In place of A, x-intercept, I substituted this P secant alpha. In place of B, P cosecant alpha. Now, you can write like this. This is P by X by secant alpha plus Y by cosecant alpha is equal to P. Therefore, X cos alpha plus Y sin alpha is equal to P. Here ON is equal to what? P. Angle AON is equal to alpha. Angle AON is equal to alpha. Length of the perpendicular from origin to the straight line, length of the is P, and this perpendicular makes an angle alpha with the positive direction of its axis. With positive direction of its axis. And here P should be positive, because distance never be negative, sir. No. P should be positive, and alpha belongs to closed 0 to 360 open, because here I have taken the line like this, but line may be like this also, any of the forms. So because so here line may be like this also. So here, so if the line is like this, or it may be like this also, and it may be like this also. Now in these cases, so here angle will be what? Alpha is this one. This is alpha here. In this case, this is the, sorry, in this case, so this is alpha. In this case, this is alpha. In this case, this one is alpha. So in this case, this is the perpendicular. In this case, the angle made by the perpendicular with the positive direction of x-axis. Okay, na? This many cases are possible. So in first one, in this example, in this in proof, I have taken alpha as this one, that is acute angle I have taken, but it may be greater than 90 also, less than 180, here greater than 180, less than 270, greater than 270, less than 360. All are possible. So this is about normal form of a straight line.